Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how you can configure identity and access management in AWS. To do this, let us go to our browser and go to aws.com. On the AWS website, go ahead to the top right corner and select my account. Choose AWS Management Console. Log in with your email address. Enter your password. This will take you to the AWS portal. Now go ahead and search for IAM from the Find Services search bar. IAM. Choose IAM. On the Identity and Access Management page, you will see that delete your root access keys is already green. This shows you that this has already been configured for you. You can actually take a look to see what is on the inside to manage security credentials. But for now, we are interested in configuring the four items that are yet to be configured. The first one is activate MFA on your root account. So go ahead and select that and click on manage MFA. Choose multi-factor authentication and select activate MFA. Leave the default and click continue. Now it is time for us to set up our virtual MFA device. You can see the list of compatible applications by clicking on the list of compatible applications. I will open this on a new page and you can see the list right here. It shows you the type of MFA applications that are acceptable. So for Android, AUTHY, Dual Mobile, LastPass Authenticator, Microsoft Authenticator, and Google Authenticator is allowed. For iPhone, it shows you the same thing. So let's go back to our page. Click on show QR code. If you have downloaded AUTHY or any of the MFA applications right here, you can open it. If you have not, go ahead on your mobile phone, go ahead to your Play Store and download AUTHY. AUTHY AUTHY two-factor authentication and click on install. For me, I already have it installed, so once you have installed it, then you can click on open. Once it is open, you want to go ahead and add a new account, and for your new account you want to go ahead and just click on scan code, and with that you can capture your new code right there, and that's it. So you can identify it whenever you open it and click on save. With that, you will generate two consecutive MFA codes and add them to the MFA code 1 and 2. After you have done this, go ahead and click on assign MFA. you see the message: you have successfully assigned virtual MFA. Now, the next time you want to log into your account, it will ask you to generate a new code from your phone. And that will be the process for you going forward. So just to show you that, I'm going to sign out real quick. I will sign out of my account and I will do log back in. Now, when I am signing back in, it will ask me to generate a new code. I'll put my password again and sign in. And now, instead of taking me directly to my portal, it's asking me for the MFA code that we just set up. So I'm going to put the new code, and this is just to add another level of security to your account. Awesome. Our MFA code is now working. Let's go to the next step. Go back to IAM, or you can search right here for IAM. And now we see that activate MFA on your root account is now green. The next step is to create users, individual IAM users. Click on this and say click on manage users. At the moment, we do not have any user right here, but we want to create a user. So let's click on add user. I will create a user called show 101 and select the access type, programmatic and AWS management console. With this, I'll create a custom password. After I have done this, I will click on the next button right here for permissions. In order to set up the permission, you have to create a group. We do not have any group right now, so go ahead and create group. You will give the group name and say Cloud Ops Team, and we will select the type of policy we want to give to this team. For now, I'm going to choose IAM full access. Oh, okay. I will go ahead and just select the IAM user change password. That's the first one. I will select that. And secondly, I would like to give this user create another policy for the user. So I'm just gonna scroll down until I find the next one. All right, the next one will be EC2. I want this user to be able to create EC2 uh, virtual instance. So I'm gonna click Amazon EC2 full access, and the next one will be S3 full access. I want the user to be able to create this resources as well. So I will give this group the three policies and create the group. Now that I have my group created, I can go ahead and add the user to this group. I can also create another group. You can create as many groups as possible. So let me create another group and say this group is called Cloud Admin Team. I will grant this team the following policies. Number one is the administrator access. I also want to give this team power user access. Power user access right here. I will select that. In addition to that, I want this group to also have the EC2 full access. So I'm gonna give them that, uh, as well as I want to give them just one more access. As you can see, the list goes on and on to the number of access you can grant a group. It keeps going, so you have to know in advance the kind of permission you want to give them. So I'll just leave it at, let me give them S3 full access as well, and I will create the group. I can add my user to these two group. However, as well as you can also add the user to just one group. I only want to add the user I've created, show 101, to the cloud of Steam. I don't want the user to have this privilege. So I'm going to unselect cloud admin team and click on next. You can add a tag. It is optional, totally optional. And I'm not going to add any tag right now. I will click on next review. After reviewing, make sure that everything looks good and click on create user. Create user. So you see success, your user has been created. You can now close this. Let's create one more user. I will create another user called bridge 101. I will select the programmatic access AWS console. I will create custom password and click on next. Now, because I have created my two groups before, I want to add this new user to the cloud admin group. So I'm just going to select cloud admin team and click on next. No tag, click on review and create user. Now you have successfully created your two users with different permissions. Show 101 belongs to the cloud up team, and bridge 101 belongs to the cloud admin team. Now let's go back to our dashboard. As you can see, we successfully create individual IAM users. We successfully create we use groups to assign permissions by creating the group. And the last one will be apply an IAM password policy. So click on that and click on manage password policy. To do this, you want to go ahead and click on set password policy. We will select everything right here. You can increase the number of character. So with this, the minimum password length will be, for me, I want it to be 8. So anytime the user want to reset his password, the minimum number of character required will be 8. I would say, okay, require at least one uppercase, require at least one lowercase, require at least one number, require non-alphanumeric character, enable password expiration. Yes, after 90 days, the password should expire. Okay, Password expiration requires administrator reset. I'm not going to choose that. I will leave that. Allow users to change their own password. Yes. Prevent password reuse. Yes. How many times? So, okay, prevent password reuse for like 5 times. That is good. So I will click on save changes. Now your password policy has been updated. If you go back to your dashboard, you see you have successfully managed the identity and access management board. At any time, you can come back to your account and just modify any of these control that you have put in place. For example, I can come to use groups to assign permissions and manage my groups. I can add new group and I can delete group at the same time. This is how you manage identity and access management. If you have any question or anything is not clear to you, please leave me a comment below. Ask me, any question and I will be sure to help you, get it right. Thank you so much for watching.